Hey there, and welcome to the latest episode of the Mind Body Health Podcast with myself, Dave Sheahan, high performance consultant, and dedicated now for over 25 years to educating, motivating, and hopefully inspiring people just like you in becoming the best you can be, in turning your dreams into reality, and for you to have the best life experience that's possible. Because the thing is, it's up to you. You have to take personal responsibility for where your life's at, where it's been, and where it's going to, because it's a choice. Your decisions and actions, your behaviors lead to where you're going to go to. So, what I share, I hope will give you the tools and strategies and hopefully the motivation to go out there and do it. But you have to do it. You have to take action. You have to make things happen. We create our own reality. Are you creating the reality you want right now? If not, that's probably why you're on this podcast and you want to learn some things that will help you to create the reality you want. I hope this does help. On this particular episode, I'm going to speak to you about simple tips to boost your immune system. Simple tips to boost your immune system. This is something that's so important all the time. Doesn't matter if it's supposed flu season or winter season or anything like that. We need to be focusing our mindsets on prevention and lifestyle. We want to live our best life. We want to have a good lifestyle. We want to be energetic. We don't want to be sick. Why would you ever want to be sick? So you want to limit your possibility of getting sick. You want to recover fast if you ever do get sick. You want to limit your potential to get diseases. If you get any form of disease, you want to recover quickly. You want to feel amazing. You want your brain to work optimally. You want to have good concentration, focus, memory, all these different things. Everything boils down to your immune system. Everything. Your immune system is literally what runs your body. Your immune system isn't right, you're going to get sick. You potentially will get diseases. You increase your likelihood. Your immune system is weak. You don't have any energy. Your brain isn't focused the way it should be. It's not working the way it should be. You don't feel the way you want to feel. Your immune system is your defense. Like if you think of a castle and you're trying to defend your castle, if the walls are strong and it's nearly impossible to breach and you've got a great army behind that walls and no one can basically break through that defense, that's a good immune system. That's a good defense. That's the same thing here. Whereas when you have a crappy wall, crappy castle that's just built on poor foundations and a very weak, poorly numbered army, it's going to be very easy to break that wall, break that castle, breach the walls, and get in and take it over. And it's exactly the same here with how to boost your immune system. If you boost your immune system and do it on a consistent basis, you become near impregnable. No one can ever say they won't ever get sick. Like for me, I can't remember the last time I even had something as simple as a cold. It is many, many, many years ago. And, thankfully, I feel generally good energy. My brain works, I think, pretty good most of the time. I'm able to exercise consistently and all these different things. And my life is, fairly hectic and fairly full on. And a lot of times we're stressed, just general stress, which is good and bad. And also very stressful times emotionally and mentally and energetically, vibrationally, especially in the last number of years as well. But again, I haven't got sick. How do I do it? How can you do it? Because I'm just a human. You're just a human. Every one of us can have a strong immune system. And this is what drives me mad. How often have you heard about ways to increase your immune system and to boost your immune system? How often? On any form of media, in magazines, in newspapers, on radio, on TV, how often? From supposed medical experts, how often? Even from your doctor, how often have you heard how to boost your immune system? All you ever hear about and read about and listen to is pharmaceuticals being rammed down your throat for everything. If your immune system, you want to boost your immune system, take this. If you want to prevent disease, take this. Well, how about taking personal responsibility and doing what you can do and taking loads of steps that you can do to actually boost your own immune system, your own defense, and then you won't need any of these things, or you dramatically decrease your likelihood of needing to use any of these medical pharmaceutical things. Now, let me just stress, I'm not totally against pharmaceuticals. It's just they should be used as a last resort, not as the very first point of call, which is the way they are. That is what is wrong. That is why it's an industry that is focused on profit, not on health. If it's about health, and if all different things are about health, the government, the media, magazines, the medical world, the pharmaceutical world, all these would tell you what you should do. And if you do them and you still don't feel good, or if you still get disease, or if you still get ill, still get colds, still have no energy, brain still isn't working right, then you should take this tablet or pill or potion or whatever the hell it might be. That's the way it should be. But no, it's led with take this, take this, take this, take this, no matter what. So I want to tell you exactly how you can boost your own immune system. And then it's up to you, because you should be taking personal responsibility for your own health and well-being, not putting it in the hands of the government or pharmaceutical companies or doctors and medical world. Why are you doing that? Why don't you take personal responsibility for your own life? It's your life. Because the thing is, it's a choice. Everything is a choice. The way you live your life is a choice. The way you feel is a choice. How your body looks is a choice. How strong your immune system is a choice. And there's no excuses, because there are no valid excuses to not having a good immune system. I have a very strong immune system because I take control of my life. I make good choices in what I consume in my mouth, in what I consume into my mind, in my daily action steps, in what I do in terms of my sleeping habits, in what I do in terms of stress, all these different things. So I'm going to share with you all the different things that you can do to boost your immune system, keep it strong, keep your defense strong, and ward off practically everything. Or like I said, if you ever get anything, no matter how small, you can kill it fast, okay? Prevention. Focus on prevention instead of focus on cure all the time. Stop waiting for things to happen and go, what will I do now? Because all that will happen is you're just going to get pills rammed down your throat, okay? There's no need for that, okay? There's no need for that. There's such misconceptions and myths out there about why people get sick. People get sick because their immune system is weak and something attacks their body that's stronger than their immune system. It gets in, that's it. Lifestyle. Everything we experience in life in terms of health is down to your lifestyle. Everything. So you have total control over it. Total control. It's up to you. So let's start with what you consume into your mouth. Okay? Your immune system is built on antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. That's what matters. Okay? That's what boosts your immune system. That's what strengthens your immune system. That's the foundation of your immune system. So if your nutrition plan that you follow has very minimal fruits and vegetables and antioxidants rich foods in it, then that's not going to exactly help your immune system. Okay. If it's full of processed food and confectionery, and food is full of chemicals and additives, if it's full of animal-based products and especially low quality animal-based products, if it's full of supplements like chemically enhanced supplements in terms of like they're all made from chemicals versus whole food, your immune system isn't going to be very good. If you're consuming liquids that are predominantly soft drinks, alcohol, energy drinks, coffees, teas, again, not going to do very much for your immune system, because none of them have antioxidants. They've got free radicals, which is the opposite, which is the enemy of antioxidants and takes your body down, takes down your immune system. So you need to look at what you're consuming. So the number one thing for everybody, if you want to have a strong immune system, the most important thing is that you consume a nutrition plan that is very, very rich in fruits and vegetables, and very, very rich in a variety of fruits and vegetables, lots of different colors. Okay. So the more different fruits and vegetables you consume, the better. Okay, that's the number one thing. If you do nothing else except for start to do that, and even if you just start adding more fruits and vegetables, that's a positive step in the right direction. Remember, I'm very big on just taking steps in the right direction. I'm not expecting you to do everything perfect from today or tomorrow. If you do, great, but most people don't work that way. What I'm expecting you to do is to take some of what I say on board from this podcast and put it into action, some of it this week, some of it next week, some of it the following week, and so on, until you get to a point where you're living a very healthy, active lifestyle and your immune system is getting boosted along the way and your immune system is in a good condition. Okay, this is something that's so important. So look at how much fruits and vegetables you're consuming and up it, and have a wide variety. It's like I recommend highly having smoothies, not juices, because juices have all the fiber taken out, and it's like a heroin shot into your bloodstream. So it's straight in. There's nothing stopping it. It's like a Ferrari with the brakes off at max speed. It's just in there. We need the fiber is like the brakes. The fiber is what's controlling the speed, keeping within the speed limit. That's what the fiber is doing. So when you hear people saying, oh, fruit's bad for you, all the sugar, garbage. The fiber is there. It's made whole. It's nature's medicine. It's nature's food. It's natural. How can it possibly be bad for you? How do people swallow this garbage that's put out there by false marketing, and all the different industries have no interest in you being healthy? Why do you fall for it? Just use your common sense. It's nature. It's natural. It has to be good for you. The only negative is that most food is full of chemicals and pesticides in the way it's grown. To grow it faster, to kill lots of insects and all kinds of stuff, we consume that then as well. Unless you wash your food thoroughly with alkaline-based water, or you buy organic, or you grow your own food. That's the ways around it. Again, we're in control. Take personal responsibility. If you want to have like the perfect food, make your own. Okay? Make your own, make organic food. then it's the best it can be. But for most people, that might be too much hassle. It might be too expensive, bridge too far. So you're just buying conventional. If that's the case, then at least you're eating it. Okay, at least you're eating fruits and veg. So the benefits far outweigh the negatives in that situation. But eat a variety. I highly recommend smoothies because the fiber is still intact. You're basically throwing everything into the blender and blend it up, and there's a drink, as I call it, nature's medicine. Okay, you should have a nature's medicine dose every single day. I've one every single day, and my smoothies have up to 16 ingredients. So that's 16 different antioxidant-rich sources from fruits and vegetables, and there are things like maca or spirulina or such things, which, will you count them as fruits, vegetables? I don't know. But whatever they are, antioxidant-rich foods, okay? So I'm getting 16 portions, a blast of nature's medicine once a day, every day. Sometimes I have 2. And besides that, I eat a ton of veg, tons of salad, tons of fruit. So I'm getting loads of antioxidants every single day. Every single day. I must have 30, 40 portions a day. So in terms of what you're consuming in fruits and veg and antioxidant-rich foods, how much are you consuming and how can you increase it? Because when you increase that, that's the foundation of your immune system. That's so key to build it up. That's what boosts your immune system. So it's like when anyone gets any bit of a cold, a bit ill, they don't feel right, immediately I always advise them, get smoothies into you. Forget about all other food. It does not matter. It doesn't matter what carbohydrates or what fats or what proteins you're having. They are irrelevant. What matters now is antioxidant-rich foods. And the best thing is get them in through smoothies rather than just eating them, because you can get them in through huge quantities and in liquid form and straight into your body so it can get to work. That's like calling the reinforcements in for your army. Okay, so it's boosting up your army so it can fight the bad guys. So that's the first thing. Get smoothies in, 2, 3, 4 of them a day if you're ill or feel yourself getting ill. And as a preventative matter, minimum 1 and even two a day. Okay, tons of green tea, antioxidant rich. Again, all these things are antioxidant rich. A lot of herbal teas have lots of great antioxidants. Things like rooibos and peppermint, like these are all great teas too, but green tea especially has a lot of antioxidants in it. So, I recommend drinking lots of green tea and then tons of water to flush your system. So you're hitting your body hard with antioxidants and you're flushing your system with water. That's how you treat something if it comes on. If I start to feel a little bit off today, I might have a little cold coming on, I'll only consume loads of smoothies with 16 to 20 ingredients, 3 or 4 times a day, 5, 10, 15 cups of green tea and 6, 7 liters of water. That's the prescription. That's a natural prescription to kill something when it's starting to develop within your body. And it doesn't matter whether it's something like a tiny cold or someone gets something serious like cancer. It's the same principle, just you up the ante. If it was something more serious like cancer, you'll have way more of everything, okay? And you will definitely not touch certain types of foods or liquids because they'll be like putting fuel into a fire. Like putting, petrol into a fire. Okay. So that's the basic. That's how you boost. That's how you keep it good and so on. Now, a lot of our activities in life and the modern lifestyle suppress your immune system. They bring down your immune system. Okay. So we need to have these activities in our life. So I'm going to speak about what you need to have in your life, which will stop suppressing your immune system, because most likely you're not doing a lot of these things. And by not doing them, then you're going to have a weakened immune system. So like I said, the food side and liquid side is creating that foundation. That's how you can add and boost your immune system. Then to prevent suppression of your immune system, exercise is so important because exercise boosts your body, makes it better, get your body working, blood flow, all this kind of stuff, and boost your immune system. So you should be exercising every single day, minimum 30 minutes a day, minimum. Now, you need to be exercising intensively 3 to 6 times a week, but besides that, keep active. Do some kind of workout, whatever it is for you. It's important to do resistance training a couple of times a week, like at least twice a week, if not more, but definitely twice. Some form of cardio, ideally kind of HIIT training a couple of times a week. Do some long duration exercise, walking, jogging, swimming, cycling, all that kind of stuff a few times a week. In general, then keep active. Don't just sit in your arse all day. Make sure you're getting up and moving around. Any bit of exercise is beneficial for you in boosting your immune system, preventing it being suppressed, strengthening your immune system, all these kind of things. So exercise is absolutely crucial. Getting outside in sunlight, even if it's a cloudy day, the sun is still coming through, the rays are still coming through, you're still getting vitamin D, okay? So get outside in the fresh air, or as fresh as it can be if you live in a city, but get outside at least to get the sun's rays in your body, get the vitamin D. When it's sunny, obviously get out even more. So get out there, Get out fresh air. You need to breathe in air. Stale air is always inside the house. If you're inside all the time, or you're working in an environment where you're inside all the time, like in a factory or such, that's really bad for you. Just breathing in stale air all the time. So it's very important for you to get outside every opportunity. Get out into nature when you can. Okay, get out into nature. The air is going to be much cleaner if you're in the middle of a forest or some area where nature is prevalent. So get away from the kind of hustle bustle of the city and the pollution and all that side of things. Get in nature every single chance you get. Even if it's the case of sitting out in your back garden, get out in nature, walk in the grass, walk barefoot in the grass, soak up nature's energy, which is what you can. Okay. So that's really important. The more you can do with that, the better. Also from a de-stressing point of view, because stress is one of the biggest things that suppress your immune system. Most people, when they get sick, it's because of stress. Most people, especially people who lead fairly healthy lives, who are fairly mindful of their nutrition and exercise a fair bit and, generally lead decent lives. It's usually stress is the factor that catches them, because the level of stress far outweighs and is far greater than the level their immune system's at. Once again, though, stress gets in, you start to get sick, boost your immune system by what I said earlier. That's it. It's simple. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, instead of believing the crap that you'll hear on TV and radio and papers and magazines, advertising, stop believing it. Do what you can do. Take responsibility. Okay. And getting out in nature and getting outside and exercising and breathing fresh air, being conscious of nature, being grateful for nature, all that kind of thing, that'll all counteract stress. Whereas when you don't do those things, which is what people do when they get stressed, they actually drop all the good things and they just deal with stress. Your immune system is getting absolutely hammered and there's nothing helping to boost it to counteract the negative of the stress. Does that make sense? So when you're under stressful situations, which will happen to you often in life, that's just the way life is, you have to do things that boost it. If you're not doing things that boost it, like getting out in nature, exercise, getting out in the sun, walking in the grass, being grateful, all these kind of things, as well as the nutrition. If you're actually doing the opposite of those things, how can you expect to not get sick then? You will get sick. It's guaranteed. Stress will take you down. Stress is the biggest thing that we have to counteract in the modern world. Okay. So it's really important to decrease your stress levels, more so learn to deal with stress and learn how to react to it and learn how to manage your emotional state. Because when we feel ourselves getting stressed, we release a lot of cortisol and that isn't going to be good for your immune system. Okay. So we need to work on ourselves and how we deal with stress, because we live in a very stressful world. And it's increasing all the time. But this is where, again, you need to take control of the way you're reacting. Your reaction is everything. And when you start to feel stressed, press the stop button and go do something that de-stresses you and it makes you feel a bit better. Do some meditation, do some yoga, do some breathing exercises, go for a walk out in nature, do some exercise, do something that uplifts you and makes you laugh and smile. That's another thing, laughing and smiling. That helps to boost your immune system. Anything makes you feel good, anything that's good for you. Like even giving people a hug, showing affection, human connection. You might think, how the hell does that boost the immune system? It does. Every form of positive energy you can put into your body boosts the immune system. Everything that's negative brings down and suppresses your immune system. This is why what I'm saying to you is stuff that's good for you. And a lot of it's through your mind. Like that's the other thing. Pump your mind with positivity. If you're constantly listening to the negativities on the news, on the TV, on the radio, in the newspapers, and magazines, on social media, again, it's creating bad energy within you. It's creating bad cells, because your brain, your mind, when you're thinking in a bad way, will start creating bad cells. That'll take down your immune system. That'll make you sick. Okay. That's why, again, when people are very stressed, they tend to get sick. And that's why when someone's told they've got a disease like cancer or something, if they don't control the way their mind is and they really think they're going to die, more often than not, they'll die really, really quickly, because their immune system will just collapse. Whereas someone is determined to beat it, and they'll do whatever it takes to beat it, and if the right mindset around beating it, and they believe they'll beat it, they're actually not having the same immune system impact. They're doing all the things to bring up the immune system, and a lot of the time they beat it. This is where your mind has a lot to do with, the way your brain works. Okay. We're complex. Humans are complex, and the brain's very complex, but the brain is so powerful. Your brain will make you or break you. It truly, truly will. Learning is important for your immune system is your sleep. If you're getting very poor quantity of sleep, like only a couple hours a night, you're going to release a lot of cortisol. It's going to bring down your immune system. And when you're so tired and exhausted and sleep deprived, it's going to affect your mood and your energy the next day too. That'll affect your results. That'll increase all your stress levels. That again will suppress your immune system. The way you feel probably make you make poor dietary choices, liquid choices, probably make you skip the exercise, binge watch rubbish, eat rubbish. See what I mean? It's like a domino effect. This is why we have to be very aware and live consciously and take personal responsibility for all that we're doing, because it's against our actions, behaviors decide everything. And when you're tired, you typically will not do the right things. So it's important for you to not be tired, okay? So be very focused on getting the right sleep, getting a good enough quantity. You need 7, 8, 9 hours sleep. You know yourself by experimenting what works best for you. So, get good sleep. Quality is very important as well, not just about the quantity. So make sure, again, you're going to bed in a very relaxed state. Your mind is very relaxed. You've switched off from everything that's going on. You're not thinking of tomorrow. You just focus on getting good sleep. Again, I've a couple of podcasts giving you everything you need to know about sleep and on sleep strategies that if you implement them, and they're simple to do, you just have to do them. If you implement them, you'll have the best sleep ever and every single night. Also, my book, Metabolic Stimulation System, section 4 is all about sleep and gives you everything you need to know. So you can get that in any Amazon. So sleep is huge, because without good sleep, because sleep is where your body rejuvenates and regenerates cells and so on. So it's very important for you to get good quality sleep so that you do regenerate and rejuvenate cells. And if you don't, then the body is again suppressed and the immune system is suppressed. Do you see how all these things are tied together? There's so many different things that we need to do, and we need to knit them together so that if we do it consistently, we will experience optimal health. And that's what life's about, experiencing optimal health. That's all we should need to do and want to do. Okay? So watch your sleep. Watch what you're consuming into your mind. Get out in fresh air. Get moving your body. Get exercising. Do breathing exercises, meditate. Like meditation's fantastic for slowing everything down, getting you very focused on something, whether it be your breathing or a noise or just peace, and just trying to give your brain space, whatever it might be. Again, really good for your immune system because it's giving you a period of time where you're not under pressure, not thinking about stuff, not letting things get you. And it tends to calm you down and make your mind very peaceful. So if you are dealing with stuff, it helps you to deal with them far better. Okay. So it's really important, again, to do things like meditation and breath work. Things like yoga are really good. So, there's a lot to what affects your immune system. The beauty of it is that you have total control. This is why I'm stressing to you to take personal responsibility for all aspects of your life, but especially your health and well-being. Remember, your health and well-being determines everything. Like, your health is your wealth. It's a saying that's been said for a long, long time, and it's true. The control you have over mind, body, and health determines everything. And your immune system, as I said, is your defense. And if your immune system goes down, you will get ill, you will get sick, you will have poor energy. Your quality of life will decrease. But remember, you are in control of this. So it's about time that you took personal responsibility for your life and your health and well-being, and that you take action that will improve it. Stop doing things that will suppress it. Focus on doing things that will boost in it and strengthen it, because it's in your hands. It's in your power. Okay. So I hope what I've shared with you has been helpful. It's a lot of little tips, simple to do. It's up to you whether you do them or not. And there's many, many more, but there's always so much I want to share with you on this particular podcast, because there's no point blasting with too much. What I want you to do more than anything is identify even 1 or 2 of the tips that I've given you and commit 100% to doing them this week. Promise yourself you will, and do them every day this week. Then next week, potentially do another one, and the following week, another one. Do a couple more if you feel you're up to it, if you're feeling motivated. But the main thing is you take steps the right direction, because until you start boosting and strengthening your immune system, you will continuously not feel right, will have poor energy, brain won't work right, you will feel ill at times, and potentially you will get diseases. Now, do you want this? Stop putting your power into the hands of governments and companies and pharmaceuticals and industries. Take the power back. It's just to do with excuses and blame and passing the buck. Stop doing that. You are the ones creating your body. You are the ones creating your level of health. If something bad happens to your health, that should be a wake-up call as to, okay, what the hell am I not doing? What do I need to do more of? Okay. So what I've shared with you is going to have a transformative effect on many aspects of your life, because when you've strong health and well-being, when you've got a strong immune system, everything works better. And that then will impact all other areas. So please heed what I'm saying. Please take notice of what I've said. please implement what I've said, because knowledge is not power. It's the implementation of knowledge that is power. So implement what I've said. And like I said, step by step, if you're at least adding 1 or 2 steps every single week, you're moving in the right direction. You're making your immune system stronger. And that can only be good. All right. So this is Dave Sheahan here, high performance consultant, signing off here from the Mind Body Health Podcast. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please give us a rating review if you listen to this on Apple iTunes, or leave a comment if you watch this on YouTube. And if you listen to any other podcasting platforms, please enjoy and share this out there far and wide, because these are messages that people need to hear. And make sure you catch up on any previous episodes that you have not listened to. Lots of great value, lots of great information. I'm here to educate, motivate, and hopefully inspire you. And the Mind Body Health Podcast is focused on doing that for you. Have a good one. Keep focused. And remember, take personal responsibility for all aspects of your life.